Sorry about that. We're back. This is Paul Michael Davis. Paul Michael. Live at theGross. MCTV Live, folks. Sorry. Here with the man, like I said, the man, the myth, the legend, Super Steve Lopez, Officer Deputy. Steve, tell us, okay, you're taking over the interview now, because this part is this is no longer Live at theGross. This is the Steve Lopez show, cousin to George Lopez. Talk to us.
Okay, well, what Paul's eating here is some salsa that I make at home, my homemade stuff, and it's from the old country. So Grandma and Mom taught me well how to cook, and I love cooking Mexican food, and I love making salsa, and so that's what Paul's tearing up.
Tearing up, yeah. Go ahead and tell us more. But tell us, you work out, don't you?
Yeah, I work out, doing what I do. You always want to be faster, stronger, because there's always somebody else out there bigger and stronger than you. So I try and keep up on the A game.
So when did you first, you powerlift, right?
Yeah, I've only been into powerlifting for a few years as far as competing.
Uh-huh. So where all have you competed at?
Down in El Dorado, Wichita, and up in Kansas City.
Have you ever came away with titles?
The master's class is what I fall into because of my age group. Mm-hmm. But so far, I've won first place in each one of my meets at those competitions.
Well, so do you remember your first meets? I mean, have you always been a big guy?
Yeah, I've always been pretty stout, even as a kid growing up. Mm-hmm. Just I don't know, whatever reason, had the build for it. So, my dad kind of got me started with a weight set, and then from there, I just kind of messed with it a little bit, but didn't have a lot of guidance. I just kind of had some magazines to go through, watch, follow Lou Ferrigno, Arnold Schwarzenegger. My goal was to try and be a bodybuilder at one time, but that never really happened. So when you don't have somebody there to help inspire or coach you or teach you, it just kind of falls away. So that's kind of what happened. And then later on in life, I picked it back up and started getting heavier and heavier and working out with guys that did it a lot. So,
let's see. I'm talking about, needing to have somebody guide you. That's kind of what happened with my professional clarinet career. I didn't have somebody guide me, so it kind of didn't take off.
But you got the guitar, right?
But I got the guitar, though, right? So, all right. Being in law enforcement, you run a risk every day. Everybody you pull over, every
situation's unknown.
Yeah.
You never know what it's not a script. You don't have pre-knowledge. There's some calls that you go to and you may have a little bit of information, but you never know what you're getting into.
And you talked about being in downtown KC, man, Quindaro, that's everything. You're going over, if you cross over the Missouri side, whatever, Truce, whatever. It's always cautious. Always a risk. Did you ever lose? I'm not trying too deep in here. I'm sorry, but have you ever lost any partner? Have you ever had a partner get shot, or have you ever been shot?
I've never been shot, but I've had friends that I was in the academy with that have been shot. They survived their
have you ever lost
their
a
injuries?
partner?
But yeah, actually, more recently here, my canine partner, Fuego. I lost him after an injury. He never bounced back, and the kind of drive this dog had was just crazy. And seeing him down like he was, there was just no way for him to bounce back and no way for him to live that way. So
yeah, that's besides, me having a dog, it's family, but then a partner, a family member,
yeah, with any canine officer anywhere, we spend more time with our dogs than we do our own families. So the dog's with us at home, but then they're also with us at work. So that's that bond that a lot of folks never have, with their animals, because they leave, go to work, do whatever, come back. Well, I take mine to work with me.
Yeah.
So it's just that bond that
you guys are everywhere to go.
Oh yeah, he's got my back, I got his back. So that was the way it was.
All right. So training him. How how did you develop that closeness, that partnership, that almost connection?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because every dog's a little bit different, and their drives. So you got to try and match a dog to the handler, and so a lot of handlers will go through and test a lot of dogs before they find the one that best fits them.
Yeah.
And luckily, when we found Fuego, it was a perfect match.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Now, will you ever have another dog? I mean, I know a lot of people are get to that point they don't want to. They're so close to a dog they don't want another dog. I mean, I know it's not just a dog to you. It's family. It's a partner. I mean, will you ever have another partner like that?
I probably won't. But it's not that I don't want to. I'd love to. It's always inevitable that you're going to lose your dog at one point in time, whether it be at work or old age.
Yeah.
But at this point right now, it's not in the cards for me to have one. So, I'm good with that. It was a fun 6 years that I had him, and I've always wanted to do it. So I was at least able to check that off my bucket list. That hey, I got to handle a dog, and it was a blast.
All right, so I'm gonna take back control if it's okay. Take back control of this own interview. So now it's our interview again. Let's just share it. I'm gonna ask some questions for you. Now what year did you graduate? 90.
I graduated in 92.
92. So you're 80s. Were you an 80s child or a 90s child?
Nah, I was more of an 80s child.
Okay. So you said 80s?
Yeah.
All right. So what 80s jam represents Steve Lopez?
Oh man, there was
what was your 80s jam?
Well, it wasn't New Kids on the Block, I can tell you that. No, but it was me growing up. It was a lot of New Edition. It was Bon Jovi was back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the hair bands, Def Leppard. That was a lot of big stuff growing up. Being in sports and running around.
Did you have hair back then?
I had a head full of hair. Oh no, I had a head full of hair. Oh yeah,
long wavy locks.
Actually, I'm about twice the size I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, so wait, you said New Edition, right?
Oh yeah.
What was your New Edition song? Because for people that don't know New Edition, that's Bobby Brown. Yeah.
Bobby Brown, and I want to say probably one of the guys from Belle Biv DeVoe when they left and joined that group. It was
Bivens, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was intense.
So what was your? Can you give us a rendition of your favorite New Edition song?
Mr. Telephone Man was the one that pops in my mind because I used to hear that all the time.
Can you sing some for us?
Oh no, no, unless you want every stray dog in town coming around howling.
Oh well, okay. Well, try, people. All right, real quick with the last few seconds we got on this one. Two things. One, just on the topic of songs. What song best describes you?
I think right now doing what I'm doing, Bad Company I think comes to mind as being one of the, that probably defined what I am now.
Nice. Wait, Bad Company, like Bad Company back in the day, the group Bad Company?
Oh, no, Bad Company from Five Finger Death Punch.
I was going to say, Bad Company, I can't deny. All right, so, all right, last question for this segment, all right? Through that door right there to the Gross Studio. Well, you didn't know this. I don't think you knew this, but I have a penguin. All right.
Okay, now it's getting weird.
Well, my penguin is going to come through that door, right? And he's wearing a sombrero, and he's going to look at you, and what's he going to say?
Orale.
But why is he wearing a sombrero?
Oh man, it's hot out.
Yeah,
He's got to give a little shade to himself.
All right, folks. Paul Michael Davis, Steve Lopez. All right. This is live at the Gross Studio, Halo, Kansas, MCTV Live, MCTV, Miami County TV, baby, Channel 22, the Deuce. See you soon. These lovely pair of sunglasses, is from our sponsor, our lead sponsor for this episode of Live at the Gross, from Eye Care Professionals of Paola. Andrew Needham and the girls down there, the ladies. Alright, this right here, you get this nice pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses. Right there at the corner of the, that would be the northwest corner of the Paola Square. And I get you hooked up with some of these fly glasses.